What's up, everybody? I am Jesse, or GameOverJesse, as all of you may know me. Here with us on the 50th episode of the Hylian Gamescast is our co-hosts Daniel.
Hello, everybody.
And Ilya.
Hello.
So on today's podcast, we're going to be talking about some Nintendo accessories, GameCube and Wii games running on the NVIDIA Shield. These are, I think, the first time that Nintendo has made games for a non-Nintendo console that's not like a cell phone. And then we have a Goose game. So, interesting stuff. As always, we are going to end the podcast with our Zelda mailbag, where we answer questions sent in from people like you. But before we do that, we are going to be discussing the best and the worst of Super Mario 64.
Yes.
So,
Yes, but Jesse,
yes.
if someone sends us a question, what happens? What if we have too many questions?
Ilya, do you know what we do?
I think they have to send us $1 million. Or just $1.
Nothing in
$1.
between, either $1 million or $1.
Depends on the day. If they become a Patreon supporter, like a bunch of people we already know, who I'm going to find right now. Where's my thing? There it is. Like, if they become a really cool Patreon person like Jacob, Michael, Elmer, Bootleg Boy, and longtime Patreon supporters like Gus, Justin, That One Pancake, Key of Time 15, Monica, Casey, Link Use the Triforce, Megan, Lunarium, Robbie, Shadow to Us, Rusty, and Lovable Christy. If you're like them and you pay on Patreon even just $1, you're guaranteed to be answered, even if it's dumb.
And trust me,
Guaranteed.
we love dumb stuff.
It's very...
Have you listened to the first 5 minutes of every live stream?
we love our dumb stuff.
Daniel, tell us about your favorite new game from the newest Nintendo Direct. Well, I guess it wasn't the newest Direct. It was the one before the newest. Because they had the mobile game Direct.
Did they?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, I didn't see
2
that.
days after the other Direct.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
but for the Nindies Direct,
See.
gosh,
There's
this game, it tugs at my heart. I feel myself pulled to it. It doesn't have a name yet. It's just Untitled. It's an Untitled Goose game. I think that is actually the name, is Untitled Goose Game. Oh my goodness. That just looks like the most dumb fun that I have ever seen.
It's like Octodad with the goose.
Yeah, you play as a cel-shaded goose, and you've got weird objectives like have a picnic, steal the gardener's hat, you know, I watched a gameplay video of it. One of the objectives was like get the gardener wet. I was like, what? And they had to like steal something of his and then bait him to an area and drop it there, and then he went to go pick it up, and then they turned on the hose and then the sprinklers went off, and he's just like, and it's just mildly inconvenienced, you know? You're not like terrorizing anybody, just mildly inconveniencing everybody. It's the greatest game I've ever seen. I'm gonna start taking all my Zelda stuff down, and you're just gonna see Goose stuff up there.
So what you're saying is Untitled Goose for Smash Brothers.
Yes, give us the Goose.
He just steals people's abilities, like Kirby, but more annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and he doesn't really like KO anybody. He just, you know, nudges them off the stage. Or, you know, just annoys them into submission. Oh goodness, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. IGN put up a great like 10-minute gameplay video of it, and I was just killing myself laughing the whole time that I was watching it. Like already in the direct, I was like, okay, this looks kind of funny. This looks interesting. It looks amusing, I would say. But then actually seeing the game played, I'm like, this is the greatest game I have ever seen. So,
and it's so accurate to real life, though.
Yeah,
geese are terror.
Geese are terrible. They are. Canadian geese are worse, by the way.
That's racist.
There's a distinction. Canadian geese they're brown and black, and they're the demons of geese. So
the demons of Canada.
Yes, they're the scourge of the nation. So I'm looking forward to it. That's my bit there. You guys have anything to add?
I just want to know what that board meeting was like. Guys, we need to make a really good selling game. I have an idea. Play as a goose, and you annoy people. You're hired.
Yeah, I'm so they're like done, approved, done. Like
he probably had to like make some animation first. He or she was like,
yeah.
"Do you get it?" And they're probably just like, "Yeah." Why do I get it?
Yeah.
But yes.
That makes so much sense. This is what we've all been missing in our lives.
I feel like it'll be a good, fun, relaxing game when you're just like, I don't feel like racing people. I don't feel like beating a Lionel. I just want to go annoy people.
Yeah.
Cool. This game is perfect for that.
There's like a really weird niche itch that game scratches, you know? Like it just but it's hilarious. I can see myself having a lazy Sunday and just throwing on Untitled Goose Game and just, you know, like it's not something I'm gonna probably binge for hours on end like I would some other games, but I can totally in fact that's what I did all morning was I was playing Breath of the Wild again, but I can totally see myself just throwing on that for a couple hours or an hour or so and just killing myself laughing. It's a game I think I'd like to stream that game actually. That seems like a game that would be fun to stream.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Breath of the Wild has a lot of crossover stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the same way that they had the Xenoblade crossover stuff, or like the Mario Kart crossover, what if there was... I know this will never happen, but what if there are like a crossover, or there is a crossover with the Goose Game and Breath of the Wild, so you could play as a goose because there are geese
your companion
in
like
Breath of the
Wolf
Wild.
Link.
Yeah, but
for some reason I just picture like a guardian fleeing, like running away, and this goose chasing it, like
yeah,
like an elephant mouse relationship type thing.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking is, in the same way that you have to annoy like the groundskeepers or whatever, you annoy the bokoblins. So like they're all cooking their whatever over a fire, and then the goose just goes and steals it and runs away, or like knocks the explosive barrels down the hill to like. So you're just terrorizing all of the bokoblins instead of the normal people.
Yeah, and they won't like kill you like they would with Link, you know. They won't, but they'll like try and swat you, like just get you out, unless they want to try and cook you, I guess.
At worst, they would throw the rocks at you.
Yeah. You're a nuisance, you know. You're not their sworn enemy, but
can steal their weapons.
Oh no! And then you go into like Hateno Village and just like eat the like vegetables they're growing and stuff. You go into Kakariko and you start eating the carrots and the pumpkins and stuff.
It's so horrible.
You know?
What would happen with the goose and the flower lady around that shrine?
Oh no.
Epic
I
battle.
don't even know.
Everyone would forget about Calamity Ganon, and it would be the one event to bring everyone together. As if the Civil War just ended for Hyrule, and Ganondorf and Zelda works together to stop this nuisance that is...
This goose.
The goose.
This goosance. It's like, with the flower lady, it's like, you know that moment in the first Avengers movie? When Thor tries to hit Captain America with his hammer,
Oh
And
yeah.
Captain America blocks it with his shield, and there's just this big flash, like this big, you know, percussion, I want to say, and they're both just shot in opposite directions from the recoil of that impact. That would be what it would be like, that Flower Lady versus the Goose. Just
All right.
that magnitude.
So, final thoughts, guys, before we move on to a topic.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
I want to be a goose.
All
I
right.
want to try it.
Me too.
They need to make it multiplayer.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes.
Who can you work together to
What's-
terrorize people, or
Yes, you
Yeah.
can come up with some complicated puzzles. Like, okay, you're in charge of starting the hose, and I'm gonna go grab the hat. And
The only thing more annoying than one goose is 2 geese.
it's so
A
annoying
flock
they
of-
changed the spelling.
Yeah. Because they're like, ee. So- one goose, you're like, oh, so it's goose. And then 2 geese, you're like, ee. It's
we have a
geese.
bunch of
It's
geese outside of our apartment, and they're constantly pooping in our walkway.
Nice.
gross.
They're little turds, no pun intended. Sorry, I grew up with brothers.
No need to be sorry there. Wow. Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah.
Best
10
conversation
check
we've
it out.
had.
If
10
the
out of-
developers of that game see this video, we should tweet this segment at them when we edit it up.
They would probably be
Cook us
like,
up, guys. I'm so excited.
Never
So-
Make
touch our
different
game.
colored geese. Make different colored geese. Make it multiplayer.
Yeah, just completely change the
Video,
game.
voice chat. No, make it for Untitled Goose Game 2.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
That's the
Except it'll be
franchise I want to get
Untitled
into.
Goose Game.
So, our second piece of news after I yawn,
News.
after I don't yawn, apparently.
No?
9.
I keep feeling like I'm about to yawn. It's horrible.
No?
Like I never yawn until I get on the podcast lately. All right, I'm gonna do a different intro thing for everyone. So really quick, all of the sections. That way, when they get uploaded for themselves, they can be their own thing.
Hey everyone, it's me again, Elia Rose. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. And you know what? If you're a fan of videos like this, you should totally subscribe and give this video a like. And comment below to let us know what type of videos you would like to see us create in the future. And if you would really like to support all of us here at the GameOverJesse channel, please consider purchasing a GameOverJesse t-shirt or becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can receive many rewards, such as getting shoutouts, having any topic or theory that you select discussed on the podcast or made into its own video, having your question answered, joining on as a guest on the podcast, and playing with us during our Twitch live streams at twitch.tv/GameOverJesse, and much, much more.